Hello, Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to MAHEN, your new digital worker webinar. A very warm welcome and thank you to our attendees from UAE, Jordan, Saudi, Bahrain, Oman, France, Germany, Austria, Kuwait, and UK. We hope that you and your loved ones are safe, and we are very pleased to have you today. And we also appreciate the fact that you have taken out time from your precious schedule to attend our webinar. My name is Amir, and I am one of the speakers of today's event. We have some really great content for you today, and we are super excited to share with you all. So before we get started, I just wanted to go over a few housekeeping items. First of all, this webinar will be recorded and you will be getting an email of the recorded probably in the next 2 business days. So I would suggest please look into your email for that. Also, all the attendees are muted. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen, and we will get those addressed at the end of the demo. And lastly, the session which I'll be opening, it will be just for like quite brief. It will be just 12 to 15 minutes, and then the remaining session will be done from our second speaker. So we have 2 speakers today. I, Mohammed Amir, will be opening the session, and the event then will be followed on by Islam Shatnawi, who is the head of our robotics department. Our agenda will be an intro of CATEC, insights of emerging technologies, MAHEN overview, use cases and demos, and at the last there will be Q&A. I am Mohammed Amir, as I said. So I'll walk you through the journey of CATEC very briefly. We basically started back in 2005, delivering best-of-breed database-driven web portals. And in 2007, we launched our first product called Karar, which is Smart Board Management System. 2009, we opened the R&D center in Jordan, and we also launched our second product, which is called BERC, that is a paperless correspondence management system. 2010, it was quite an exciting year because we got a breakthrough with Tadweer, which is the government-owned waste management department in Abu Dhabi, and they outsourced their licensing, tariff, and customer services operations to CATEC on build, operate, and transfer model. We also got awarded by Dubai Executive Council in the same year for our exceptional services. 2011, we introduced new services, that was machine learning, because we know that the world technology trends were changing rapidly and we have to adapt that change. 2014 and 15, we got Sheikh Khalifa Award for Excellence, and CATEC became the leader in smart integrated waste management system as well. 2016, CATEC launched its third product, strategy management system, and 2017 we launched one more product, that was Ibtikar, which is known as innovation management system, and we also extended our arm in Saudi Arabia. 2018 we launched a big platform called MAHEN. We're going to talk about it shortly. 2019 was a happening year because we got nominated by Markets and Market Research Company as a top leader in UAE for providing paperless correspondence system. And this year, it's also, you can say, it's also a happening year for us. Even though all of this pandemic situation, we are opening up an office in UK. So with 15 years of experience, we are a customer-centric and technology-driven company who has won more than 30 awards from the prestigious government organizations. And since inception, we have successfully completed more than 200 projects related to digital transformation, our own paperless digital products, customized solutions, mobile and web applications for more than 100 customers. These products, which you see, these are the result that CATEC had been in line with the UAE government strategy and vision. Our certified consultant aligned ourselves with the UAE government strategy as they foresaw the value and need of digitalization. And even they saw that how important it is to go paperless. So we will be having webinars of these products in the coming days. So please feel free to drop us a message in the Q&A box, and we will be happy to schedule it accordingly. So I'll give a very brief about the products, brief information. The first one is Burke. Burke is a cloud-based on-premises paperless correspondence solution, which is designed to digitalize the communication and correspondences. Strategy management system seamlessly connects the enterprise strategy with the project execution and monitors the performance metrics. Ipticar. Ipticar is a creativity-based innovation platform that captures ideas from external and internal stakeholders with a collaborative environment. Qarar. Qarar is also a cloud-based and on-premises smart board management solution, which allows the committees, boards to run the full cycle of pre-meeting, during meeting, and post-meeting processes. And you know, the best part is that our application is integrated with Zoom and Microsoft Teams, so you can get the leverage of having virtual meetings on the same platform. And the last one, MAHEN, as I said, we're going to talk about it in just a few minutes now. Okay, so about the services other than the products. So while some of the technology companies were sticking with the day-to-day technologies, we at CATEC were working hard to get ready for the future, because we embraced the new era of trending technologies and started investing our time in such technologies. So today we have hands-on experience in robot process automation, artificial intelligence, and next generation voice-based chatbots and intelligent virtual assistant. Customers, it's a big list, but again, to just name few of them, you can see on your screen, that is Dubai Executive Council, Government of Sharjah, Tadweer, Ministry of Presidential Affairs, Ministry of Interior, 2454. We have the Government of Sultanate of Oman, the Cabinet Department. We have the Municipality of Ajman, Zakat Fund. We have Department of Municipal Affairs, and it's a big list we have for the customers who belong from the government sectors, and we have from the customers from the enterprise sectors as well. All right, so before we move into our product overview, I would like to shed some light on how emerging technologies like AI, RPA, intelligent virtual assistants are capturing the market globally. I'm not going to take too much time on it. It's going to be very quick. Okay, so AI and machine learning. We know that machines haven't taken over, not yet at least. So, however, they are seeping their way into our lives, affecting how we live, work, and entertain ourselves. A true artificial intelligence system is one that can learn on its own. And we are talking about here about the neural networks from the likes of Google's DeepMind, which makes the connection and reach meanings without relying on predefined behavioral algorithms. And we have the same concept in MAHEN. If we see the numbers, which you can see on your screen worldwide, it shows you that the AI and machine learning is projected to reach 97.9 billion USD by 2023. And in the last year, the growth rate was 154%. If we see specifically about the UAE or the Middle East market, so 70% of the business leaders see AI as a significant business advantage. And for the UAE specifically, in 2014, the Dubai government announced that the Smart Dubai initiatives to make Dubai a leading smart city, and AI has been the trigger and the technology behind the facilitation of the Smart Dubai. Okay, so we'll talk about here about the intelligent virtual assistant and RPA. So about the RPA, we know that from machine learning to artificial intelligence, robot process automation, RPA is gaining popularity for helping automate certain internal business processes, increasing efficiency and freeing up corporate workers so that they can focus on the higher value work. And we all know that RPA is the fastest growing software subsegment officially tracked by Gartner with year-on-year growth of more than 63%, which is a big number. And we can see, you can see on the screens as well that it is expected to grow to 12,100 million USD by the end of 2025. And if we talk about the intelligent virtual assistant, we have seen a study which shows that in MENA region, approximately 70% of the managers, they prefer to use WhatsApp with their subordinates as a quick communication tool to request various reports or give approvals. So the intelligent virtual assistant market size, it's projected to grow from 1 billion USD in 2017 to 11.5 billion by 2024. The reason why we have talked about it, it's because to let you know, these numbers are showing you that how important technologies are, how important it is to adapt these technologies to make sure that we are aligned with the technology trends and how rapidly things are changing. So we are aligned with it, and we are ready to adapt this change. So these technologies are playing a very integral and vital role in enhancing the customer experience and reducing the cost, reducing the turnaround times, improving the operations efficiency. So it's quite important for all of the businesses to understand the value of these technologies and understand that how these can be beneficial for them in the shorter and the longer term. So that was the reason we spoke about these numbers to show that this is the time to invest in such technologies. So this was it from my side. Now I would like Islam Shatnawi, who is the head of our robotics department, to take it forward from here, and he will give you the insights about MAHEN, that what is MAHEN and what kind of use cases we have for our platform. Islam.
Hi everybody. How are you? We appreciate your valuable time that you shared with us today. I'm Islam Shatnawi, the head of robotics here in CATEC. Here today we will give you an overview and some use cases about MAHEN and summarize it so we can, we will not take too much time from your valuable time. But here I want to say hello to everybody who joined, and also from all over the world. And we have also the last joiner. Allow me to greet also His Excellency Dr. Khalid Al-Wazani, the chairman of Jordan Investment Commission that is joined now. So, and everybody also, and we have still joiners here, yes. We start now about the overview. Of course, when you found the names, as Mr. Amir showed you about our products, all the names are Arabic driven, Barq, Qarar, Ibtikar. It's Arabic, Ibtikar, it means innovation. Qarar, it means decision. Barq, it's for correspondence, management. And we have MAHEN. Also MAHEN, it's an Arabic name, but it's not too much used here. MAHEN, it's from mehna, it's career, the one who have a career that will give service to the people. As a digital worker, it's a worker that you can put him and to give you a service in any place that you have. After that, before the 2 or 3 years that when we developed MAHEN totally in CATEC, that we found to sell this idea, we must find our use case that it can be, change the market, and we make our own study for 1 year to find what's the best approach that we can make some digital worker for a target of people that they are really need a help in this time. So we found that 70% of managerial level, they are depending on their human assistant through WhatsApp, even in GCC and North Africa. WhatsApp, because it's the the best known application, messaging application, and also when they apply the end-to-end encryption. So a lot of people using it, and it's very easy to use, and it's free of cost, of course. So we found this managerial, even in the level of ministers, they are using it to please send me this report, please, what's the status of this project, what's happening on that project, what's happening on that dashboard, everybody according to his field. So we said, okay, this is it. Why we don't put a MAHEN assistant? It's your RPA digital worker that installed on a premise. It's not connecting with anything else. It's installed inside the customer premises, inside their servers, and they have to open and access to all the portals, native application, web application, everything that the managers need, and they can ask this from WhatsApp. And imagine that everything is not happening without, it's happening without any kind of integration or any kind of coding. The admin is from the client side. We teach him for 3 days a session that he will be able to make any retrieval, any RPA workflow in just minutes. And the beauty is that we use machine learning to teach the robot to work over WhatsApp web page. A lot of exception, by the way, in WhatsApp web page. So he was able to cover it. So the admin do not make anything. It's already built inside the MAHEN assistant bot. So we have fast implementation, and it's done by the customer, which is the admin. The admin can make simulation, can link each number to the processes that he need. For example, I am a manager in finance or HR inside one of the entity, government or semi-government or private sector. The admin asked me, what's your daily reports or daily information that you need? So I tell him, so he give access to MAHEN assistant, and he tell me, just please send these codes along what you, according to your need. You can choose the codes, or you can send the numbers. I can send you a list. Any customization level, it's done by the admin application. So I should send it from my number. So each manager has his own request and his own codes. So, and he must send it from his or she, from her or him number directly from his WhatsApp, not in another thing, because of the security. And for the security also, the robot do not update himself, the update and the support done manually, because it's a very sensitive data. In the end, we have also the easy tracking and the organize all the RPA process according to the content. As I told you, for each manager has his own codes. Okay, let's go. Yes. Of course, this is one, or let's say a few features for this MAHEN assistant. It's faster 85% from a human, of course, as an action. It can, take from multiple portals and make you a manual report and send it from Excels. You know, some entities, they are still working on Excel on some features. He can inside this Excel and give you a report. The amazing thing that we found it from our customer, that he can make listening. For example, we have Dr. Khalid as a Jordan chairman in Jordan Investment Commission. If he want to know, to ask the admin if he have such product, and he want to know if the transaction exceed X amount in some region in Jordan, for example, or below this account or amount, sorry, or if we have a transaction on this name, once it's secured, the robot will make listening on this portal and send him a notification on WhatsApp without any kind of integration or implementation or coding, because he depending on screen. He have image AI that he can teach him on the look and feel for your portals, for your environment, and he can know if there's some difference. So if you ask him to bring some data in the middle of the night and the website is down, he can know that this website is down from the screen because this is a different screen from what I was taught by the admin. So he will return and say to the manager that the screen is not, or the system is not responding. And also he can send to the admin that this system is down when the manager or the minister ask about this information. So it's increased and improve the quality of the internal system, because they know that there's someone all the time listening to these portals to help the managerial level, to help them to take the decision in fastest and secure way. So less IT support and 24/7 and record, of course, every action. Every action is recording by screen and by text. Of course, by WhatsApp, I already spoke about that for the encryption and as a number one of a messaging system. We are very proud for our customers that they are using it right now inside UAE and outside UAE as well. Let's go now to talk about these use cases. Of course, I mentioned three of them. We have the assistant that we talk about it now, and of course the artificial intelligence that we this image AI we enhance it not only to take an action as a bot. No, we make it as an algorithm to be able to teach, to learn, and to take a decision. And we show you what we have two use cases here. And of course, if someone asks us, please. Islam, we don't need the assistant. We need a robot to make auditing. We need a robot to make migration, to make support, to make whatever the type of work that he needs. We can teach him through images and screen in 3 days, and in the 4th day it can be published, whatever was the process, because the implementation is done by the AI algorithm, not a human code. Let's see first a use case here quickly. This is a report receiver. We take it from the server. This is the screen is from our test server inside the CATEC. Of course, when I'm talking, all the movement that you see inside the screen is done by the bot. So here the bot is working on WhatsApp web. This is already built in. The admin do not do anything here. Just he define the numbers and the code only on without any coding on wizard application. And also he was able to send him the codes. And when he needs some code, of course the bot must have an access for it, or a username and password to access this portal and bring the data to the manager. Why? Because the bot is working inside your premise. So we solve a lot of challenges here, because the working hour restriction, so the manager can work on it and ask for it 24/7 inside his working hours or outside. The time consuming, of course, 85% it's It's quicker than the human, and also the possible human errors. So here it's a routine that he must done it correctly, and every action should be done in the right screen. So if the screen is not showing it, he will not do anything. So there's no, let's say, manipulating on any data. So, and also the experience can be lost, because in a human assistant, if you have an assistant that he teach your environment and teach your mentality, how you want, how you like the reports, how you like the data to be sent to you, all of this is if he change his job, you will lose a lot of your time. So now, as you see in the video, he go inside some of the dashboards. If there's a login screen, he will enter. Of course, he already take it in the back end and already put the number of the manager and show him in real time what he needs. Not also a print screen. Also, we are talking about reports. Documents, for example, of course, if some customers have just, I want to give a technical note, some APIs or something, and he likes to use it, of course, MAHEN able to be work, of course, in API in the back end if it's necessary. But we also all the time working on screen level, because this is our PowerPoint. Here in this video, you see I request a report, and I have some direct link to this report, and the bot already downloaded in real time and share it. Then it can be deleted in the back end, so to save to save the size and everything. And also we add a feature which is not yet published in WhatsApp, but we make the robot make it for the security, because maybe we have some of our attendees are working with security departments. Guys, even if he shared the document to the manager, like the video, he shared some document now, the manager have 24 hours to open it. If you do not open it, the robot will delete it from his side, as or if he do not read it, he will delete it for everyone, because it's not make sense. You ask me for a report and 24 hours you don't open it, I will delete it for both of us. So, and also he can apply a password. Of course, here you see that he requested for a report and he found that the system is not working. So he sent in Arabic, النظام لا يتجاوب. It means the system is not responding, even without any kind of indication. But because he see that this is a very weird screen that I don't know about it. So applying the change, applying the looking and feel, it's very easy on the admin after the training, and he can be up and running in 2 days as MAHEN assistant. And also the amazing thing that we give a bundles on this assistant, and it will be installed as also permanent license. One of the cases that we are proud of it, that okay, you are concentrating on managerial level. What about employees? Maybe, of course, we can. All the entity want to make the life of their employees, little bit easy, we can say, but to help them to work in fastest and to be their time to be very invested in 1 hour, utilized in 100%. So we found some case which is amazing, and now it's very spreading in the market, especially in the Corona pandemic that we have, that let's say all the people now is working from home. We found that 60% of the employees prefer to call the IT to make some IT support issue. If you are forgetting your password, your user was unlocked, you need to make a ticket for an email, to make an email for a printer, whatever you need, you must, 60% of the people, they are calling the IT. And when the IT tell them, please, we have an ITSM tool, we have a ticketing system, please send a ticket. We found that they are 40% only they are sending the ticket, and the other they only like to call. And the problem is 30 from 45% from the completed task by the IT support is not logged, because the IT support, he just get the call, he fixed the issue for the employee, that's it. He don't have a time to make also on his behalf the ticket, because the employee should do it. So we said, okay, why we can make something to serve the IT support and the employees as well. So what we do that. Okay, what we do here, that we installed support bot inside their entity, and we let the people, we give the number to the employees. Please, if you need to make any incident or request, like reset password, like unlock user, whatever, please send to us on WhatsApp, don't call us. So WhatsApp, it's easy. People love WhatsApp, and they will not take time like open a mobile application for ticketing system and please choose Dropbox or whatever, and Droplist, sorry, and whatever they want to choose. So in WhatsApp, he already sent that I need to make reset password. You see the robot make a ticket on his behalf, and not only this was not showing in this video, not only logged this ticket on his behalf, also he can make a reset password for him in Active Directory and generate a random password and send it to him by email or by WhatsApp to be removed after 24 hours. So of course, this is according to the security request inside each client is different than other. So this was, was amazing to a lot of clients, like addicts here, that they request such that they have 200 employees and they have, let's say, 20 to 25, sometimes to 100 requests per day. And this one consuming the time and nothing logged correctly. So nothing showing the real work and what happened exactly. So this was done by our bot, support bot, which built by MAHEN RPA engine. So now we are talking on the other section. We are talking now about the artificial intelligence, the oil of the future. Of course, when we are starting working on MAHEN RPA engine, you know, UiPath, Blue Prism, Automation and Where, they are great guys. They do a lot of jobs, a lot of investment on and works on RPA industry. They are working using adapters, and also you can also in some cases use the image. We was concentrating on the image only and enhancing everything and saving all the exception. If you are using Chrome, you don't need to teach him on exception of the Chrome. We have our own database. It's already applied to you. But you teach him on your portal. What's your portal? Because it's something special for you. So we took this AI and enhanced it as algorithm to being learned by the customer inside something we call it AI recorder, AI engine recorder, that we install it to the customer to teach him to make something, to detect something, to project something, and after that to give you that I detect or the result, I found what you need, not this only, and we give him the bot built in. So he can also let the bot take the decision and make the action. So one of the use case, we was working on a health company here inside UAE, which was working on a big POC for GCC ministers for health ministers in ministers in GCC. You know, if you want to apply a visa, or you want to make immigration to any country, you need to have this test for your lungs, which is the PTB lung disease. And this one is used by taking an X-ray to your lungs. So all these X-rays goes to some specialist, and he see it to see, yeah, he is positive or negative. If he's positive, of course, he will not be eligible for this visa. If negative, of course, he can proceed. So why we cannot do that by AI? This is will save a lot of time because it takes 2 days. And even if you have a lot of people are applying, it's took a lot of work and time consuming. So what we done, we teach him on 1,000 X-ray for negative people and 1,000 for positive people. And we apply it to our AI machine learning, and we was able to make vectors or common vectors for this picture, and he was able to identify the lung area and to see a pattern on the positive people that been found. And after that, he was able to give us an engine that we can attach any X-ray. This is for the POC, of course. The attachment can be in the back end in the real time. You see he is manipulating in the picture now to find the common and to highlight, you know, this area inside the lungs. This is the diseasing, this is normal one. So he found how he can clear these things by 14 days. So after that, he was able, like you will see in the end of the video, he was able to give us an engine. I think here. Yeah. And we select a normal one, which is outside the data set. He was not trained on it. And he was able to give us the status as a negative suspected. The prediction accuracy was up to 85%. So it was a breakthrough, and we will apply in the end of this year, as we promised inside. It's supposed will be one of our health companies that they're working with government health ministry inside the GCC. Now, another case, of course, we are now facing the big issue, which is Corona, and now the government, the semi-government, the malls, the big, the companies that they are, the airports, the companies that they are responsible on the places which people should be gathering together. These people, the government now, they forced to apply the social distancing, the mask, and all this procedure so the people should be safe. So of course, we was able to teach him to make. This was a YouTube, by the way. It's very hard because it's a movement with a mobile camera. He was able to find the red one is without mask, and the yellow here is with the mask. It should be shown as green, but maybe in Zoom it's shown yellow. And we take this YouTube video and applying the AI to teach to identify the mask without the mask. Even this lady, you see, she wearing the mask, but it was not all cover her face. Here, the presenter now, she's wearing and converting on the safe zone. So not this only, the capability is, as I told you in the beginning of the AI segment, that we have built in a robot. So we can send this thing, if this is a CCTV camera inside the mall and we detect someone without the mask, so he can send to the security office like this one, that I found these people in this level. We have 12 people without mask, and he make a corp in the back end and send the pictures, you know, cut it to him. And also he can send him the people with the mask. Of course, in a CCTV camera, which is very static, the accuracy will be more high. And we are very proud on this one, because I think it will be an opportunity for a lot of people when we are back to live very soon. Of course, this is the use cases, but sometimes the customer have his own use case that they need auditing in a bank to see if these people are eligible to have a loan, to have a credit. They must make auditing inside 12, 13 portals, which is some of them are outside their control, so they cannot make integration with them. So all that can be done with Image AI MAHEN RPA engine and can be taught with and implemented very fast and secure inside their premise, inside their premise. So of course, similar to MAHEN Assistant, because it's driven from it, we can make, recognize and define common patterns from dataset and neural network adoption to define if this look and feel is changed and if there's any exception inside any portals was not covered by the admin, to give you a fast implementation for any RPA process in the first time to be stable from the first implementation. Our key differentiator from another RPA like Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, UiPath, always our bot always came with perpetual license, no subscription fees as the other competitors. Of course, we are depending only on Image AI, but if there's some integration already done and it will not cost time, it's already exists, the bot can use it easily. Of course, the implementation is not done by human because all our competitors, they give you an orchestrator or they give you some process editor to drag and drop and make your implementation. This is a human implementation. From our side, it's AI implementation. So there's AI process recorder. We make record for the correct action or workflow by the admin, and we run the machine learning computation inside our server and send it as a DLL. We don't take any data, only DLL files, which is screens. Of course, this is all covered by the NDA that we already signed with our clients. And this is why it gives us fast implementation and update. And you know, people, our competitors selling the attended and unattended bots on separate license. This was done. Our bot can be converted by attended or unattended without any change in the price. So we have here one use case that I can share the video for our time. I have only 3 or 4 minutes. One of our big construction company here in UAE, they have 5 people. Imagine they have 100 or 300 running project from medium to large project. Imagine that they have a department for 5 people working 8 hours just to transfer between the employees between one project to another project, and to update this transfer in Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics, and to update it in very old portals, 3 old portals that it's very hard to integrate with, and it's very hard to be replaced because they will cost them a lot of money, and also to make this the calculation for their salary hour rate for these employees from Excel. So each one, it takes for him for one in transfer, if he work continuously, it take for 30 minutes, from 20 to 30 minutes according to his time and his fast as a typing in the keyboard. So what we do, we make a channel for them inside the email Outlook. So the project manager, he can make the transfer by only sending a code by WhatsApp, by Outlook to the bot email. The email, he can open Excel, open Dynamics. Of course, for the privacy and the NDA, we was able to show you only the Microsoft Dynamics here. He was able to work to Dynamics among all the filters without any kind of integration, because they don't have time and they don't give us any kind of integration. And they can change between these project, and also done it over the Excel and over the 3 portals only in 6 minutes. So this was a breakthrough for them, even because they was able to work directly by the Outlook. So it can be initiated from Outlook email. So it's saving a lot of cost for them. And the 5 people now, they are still working, of course, but on something else. So thank you very much. I was trying to give you a summary because of your valuable time. I hope that everything is clear, and we are happy to take your questions.
Thank you very much, Islam. That was quite helpful, and I think it was quite comprehensive to give an idea about the capabilities of MAHEN and how we can help businesses to transform their operations and run smoothly. So as I said, like we'll be moving on towards Q&A, and you're going to get a lot of questions here. Let us go through it one by one. Okay, so the first one is, they're asking that how can this solution be scalable, run multiple bots, for example, like run multiple bots simultaneously? So,
yes, of course. About this, it's a good question. For example, if we are talking about MAHEN Assistant, it came with one bot because it's only serving a group of people from the entity. But if the entity want multiple bots, and this bot should talk with each other, of course it can be done. So, for example, if we are talking about MAHEN RPA engine as general, that we want to make auditing inside a bank, and this auditing should be done for 12 portal. So why we need it in the fastest way. So if we take one bot to work on 12 portals one by one, can we have 12 bots to work on the 12 portal on the same time and communicate with each other and give us one report? Yes, of course, it can done on a built-in integration between them, and the bot number 11 can give his result to bot number 1 and give one unified result. So yeah, it can be scalable in this area.
Perfect. The other one is that can MAHEN support channels other than WhatsApp, such as Telegram or Facebook, something?
We know that the chat channels they have their own web version. So anything can be opened on the Windows server as a web version for Telegram, for Facebook, for Outlook, for whatever. Yes, of course, we can use it as we show it in the video through Outlook, and also through, I think, Telegram. They have their web version also like WhatsApp, so it can be done by Telegram also.
Perfect. Okay, we got another question. It says, because it is dependent on WhatsApp web, it means we need one phone having WhatsApp plus internet connection full-time available. Else, WhatsApp web will go down. It's
an amazing question, yeah. It's one of the requirements that we teach the admin on it. Yeah, he must have a phone, Android phone we prefer, without any contact, because all the contact will be read from the server. But this one is a restriction for WhatsApp. If the customer wants WhatsApp, it should be run all the time, so the WhatsApp web page is up and running. So the amazing thing that if the WhatsApp web page was being disconnected, he can send an email as a backup to serve the manager, and also send to the admin that your mobile is not connected as well. But this case is not happening because all the people are already put the telephone inside the server room already connected with the USB and connected to Wi-Fi without any contacts. Even if it was lost, nothing is already saved. And the WhatsApp, you know, is deleted after he sent it. So from his side, all the files are not in the phone already.
Thank you. We have another question. It says, is it possible if the assistant take information from multiple systems and create one manual report and send one consolidated report to the requester?
Yeah, of course, it can be. This is the whole idea that not only to help them on their portals, of course, we must cover the manual works, especially that this report is very mandatory to managers. And not this only, that we can make it schedule. It means one of the managers asks, please, I like this report to be sent to me in the morning, because it took too much time from my human assistants to prepare it the first 2 hours. I need it in the 8 p.m. So the robot can work from 6 p.m. Even from 7:30. In 5-10 minutes he finish and send him at 8 p.m. when he was taking the coffee. So it's not, it's the whole idea, yes. So answer this question, yes. Yeah. Not this only, sorry. Even like I said in the presentation, even if he want to make listening, imagine listening without integration, only by screen. For some value inside their portal that he interested in, if this value was up or down, please notify me and send me a screenshot. This is also done without integration.
Awesome, awesome. So the other question is, can the admin make changes by himself without taking help from CATEC or MAHEN team?
Yes, on 2 levels, on MAHEN Assistant and MAHEN General LBA Engine, we have the AI process recorder and we have the admin application as well. But on the level, according to his support, sometimes there's, some special request. Of course, the customization is done on the same day. So it's very flexible to be customized for this to be covered in his support contract. So the answer is yes.
Right. We got one more question here. It says, can the MAHEN assistant work with any ERP or backend systems?
Yeah. Any screen, it can be opened, native or web application, with integration, without integration. Human can work on it, so MAHEN Assistant and MAHEN RP Engine can work on it.
Like Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, SAP, all of them, right?
All have screens.
Perfect. It does. Okay, the other question is that, is your RPA capable of creating and posting invoices? And also, is the RPA engine can do the OCR, or can it get integrated with any OCR?
Depending on the workflow request, of course, we have our own OCR. We don't using Google or Abby, but if the customer already using it, one of our things that we are proud of, we have customer using Automation Anywhere, by the way, and he using Abby. And the process is to make scan for invoices, and this invoices to take the data, and by Abby, it's an OCR tool for the people who do not know it. And then this tool, this information to be processed by RPA inside their ERP or whatever their system. So the rejection is very high. It means 60%, or sometimes reach to 80% that the OCR was not successful because the RP different templates of the invoice. So what we done, we give them an engine from MAHEN engine to enhance the picture of the invoice before it's sent to Abby. When we do that, this enhancer only increase the accuracy for 50%. And also we can give them their OCR. Their OCR is built inside their entity. It's not generic. It means we take the documents and we teach our engine on their documents. So the OCR is made for you. It's not general OCR. It's customized for you. It's the OCR of your entity. And this is something we're proud of. Perfect.
We got, I think, 4 more questions left. Now, someone is asking that, do your RPA engine has the admin console?
Yeah, it's called AI Process Recorder Engine, and we teach the admin to work over it to make the changes and to update a new process if his license is eligible, of course.
Okay, we got one more question just right now. They're saying that does the data have to be structured formats only, or can it also work on unstructured content like letters of requests, etc.?
It's an amazing question. Of course, when we are talking about AI, it should be unstructured. Of course, we are working on unstructured because sometimes you have people sending to you, but maybe in your human eye and human mind, you cannot find the common pattern between all this unstructured data. Here, where's the AI came? We can make that learning here, and we can give you, yes, we found it, and you can try it, and then you can buy it from us. So, answer to your question, it's not only structured, it's easy. You need us for the unstructured. So this is the whole point. Thank you for this question.
Right. The question is your AI engine capable of identifying the objects like water leakage or maybe types of waste?
Yeah, as I show you in the video when we teach him on a YouTube video for a month, of course, any request, one of the requests, of course, the waste, we are working on it for the waste management to be able to figure the waste in the street and give the location and the snapshot from this waste. So the control units can work on it in the real time. Of course, the AI give you all the fields in the oil and field for the oil leakage, for example, for the gas leakage to be detected by CCTV camera. Imagine that. And it can be detected on real time and sent directly, so it can save lives. Yeah, it's depend on customer request. We can, everything can convert it to images. We are able to identify and make a projection on it on our own algorithm. Of course, for forecasting and numeric and analysis on that, of course, we are as a numbers. Yeah, we have our own mathematics equations on this, and we apply it and we see if it's suitable. If it's not, we are trying to generate a machine learning inside the customer entity to make this equation, which is a special equation, and which will be owned to the customer. But let's say, to be honest, our focus is on the images.
Perfect. We got last two questions only. Islam, I'm sorry we have taken so much time, but we got a mouthful of questions today.
Yeah.
So the second last question is, what is your implementation methodology for AI implementation?
Of course, if we are talking about the RPA engine, it's and I talk about fast implementation in my presentation. We are talking about learning. We are using an engine called AI recorder, process recorder. We installed it inside the server. We let the admin make the workflow in on a simple and perfect way, on his way. After he finished, we run a simulation inside our servers to cover. We have a big data from our experience for working on over, let's say, to be accuracy, for 410 portals and over 200 native applications that we give it and applied as a DLL inside the server in 2 days. And after that, the admin can only just click it and run it. If he want to make a change, he just run the recorder again on this process and make the change, make the process again. Then he send it to the AI server. The AI server will detect the change directly.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Islam. I think we are running short on time and we have just a few seconds left. Again, I would like to thank everyone who have taken out the time to join us today for the webinar. We will be sending out the recording, as I said, like within 2 business days to all of you. to the ones who have attended and to the ones who have not even, who have not attended due to any other personal reasons. So one thing that if anyone would like to have a free demo or a free POC, you can feel free to get in touch with us. So you can see the contact information on our screens, or you can again send us a message into Q&A and we'll get in touch with you and we'll schedule things accordingly. Thank you very much, guys. Have a pleasant day and stay safe and connected.
See you in the next webinar. Thank you.
Thank you.